Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and RFK Jr.'s in a lot of hot water in his personal life. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, I ask that you please follow that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. When you get there, hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. You know, RFK Jr. has been accused of having an affair with reporter Olivia Nuzzi. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And Martha McCallum called him on this, quote, inappropriate relationship, end quote, during their interview. And his response to being called on this was very interesting. And I'm going to let you watch it in just a second. But I want to talk about something. All these years, nobody reported on an affair with RFK Jr. Suddenly, now that he's supporting former President Trump, here's an affair. Nobody reported on these posts, allegedly posted by Mark Robinson, the gubernatorial candidate who's in so much hot water in North Carolina. But now that we're getting close to the election, oh, look at these posts we found from over a decade ago. Horrible posts. And if he posted them, he should be ashamed. He should apologize. They're horrible. But that's not the point here. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is all these things are being found out now? Less than 2 months from an election? All of a sudden? But everybody on the Harris side squeaky clean, right? Can't find anything on those guys. And yet, person after person, Eric Adams, Robert Menendez, Hunter Biden, Democrat after Democrat after Democrat arrested, indicted, charged in court again and again. And they want to keep calling Trump a felon. Are you kidding me? You're the party of felons. You're the party of crime. And now you want to call our people out? I want you to listen to what RFK Jr. said, though, about this accusation. And then judging by his response, I want you to let me know what you think in the comments.
To his administration, there's a headline that says RFK Jr. wants more scrutiny of chemicals, but Trump's EPA did the opposite. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. And, you know, President Trump and I had a long series of discussions about this. And he told me many interesting things. One, he said, when I got in there in 2016, I was really unprepared to govern. And I was surrounded suddenly by all these big corporations and lobbyists. And they said, appoint this guy, appoint that guy. And he said, I did it. And he said, many of those people turned out to be bad people. And you know how he talks. And that's what he said. He said, I'm going to do something different this time. But he did not just tell me that in private. He has now made this the centerpiece of almost every speech he gives. And somebody said to me, well, don't trust Donald Trump because he breaks his word. You need to get a contract. Well, that's my contract. He's gone out there and he's kept his word on every single thing that he told me.
And would you leave if that didn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, there's a million reasons that I would leave. I don't want to be in Washington. So, you know, if I have an excuse to leave, if I'm not able to be effective, I would leave immediately. I have a very good life now, and I don't need the job.
So let's talk a little bit about that. I want to give you an opportunity to address some headlines, because you seem to be surrounded by, you know, scandals and old stories that keep coming up about animals and all of this. The latest one is an inappropriate relationship with a New York Magazine political reporter who was covering your campaign. It's gotten a lot of attention. So what do you say to your supporters who question your behavior and want to know what's going on?
I never comment on those kind of stories. And if you want to talk about health or how to end the war in Ukraine, or how to end inflation, or how to end the censorship and surveillance regime, I'm happy to talk about.
But as a person, do you have any regrets about any of it?
Like I said, I don't make comments on it.
All right. I want to give you an opportunity to answer it because it's been out there. But we thank you very much for being here, as always.
Thank you very much for having me.
Robert Kennedy Jr. joining us this afternoon. Thank you, sir. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right. So for the